Welcome back to Bookkast, where we break down bestsellers in minutes. Today we're diving into Icebreaker
Oh, yeah, Icebreaker.
by Hannah Grace. It's a college
Oh,
romance.
college romance. Okay.
Yeah, and it's got figure skating,
A lot of
hockey,
tension, I hear.
a lot of romantic tension. Yeah, so
I mean, it's interesting, right? Like, the author chose to set it in these two very different worlds, figure skating and hockey, you know? They've got totally different training, different cultures, even, like,
different personalities.
different
Yeah.
personalities, yeah. So, like, right away, there's this, like, inherent tension.
Right, and like that's made even like bigger by the fact that they have to share a practice space.
Yeah.
The rink,
Totally.
like this breeding ground for like rivalry, resentment.
Oh, yeah.
But also like some surprising connections.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's where we meet our main characters, right?
Right.
So there's Anastasia, the figure skater. She's like going for Olympic gold.
Wow.
But she's dealing with this controlling skating partner,
Oh no.
and her parents are like super intense, like putting all this pressure on her.
It's a lot.
Yeah, and then there's Nathan, the hockey team captain.
Okay, what's he like?
Oh, he's charming, super protective, and he's on this like journey to figure out who he is.
You're on the hockey, yeah.
Yeah, beyond all the expectations. And it's cool how the author uses their first meeting to show like how different they are.
Oh, how so?
Like at this party, Anastasia like throws a drink on him.
What? Why?
She thinks he's just another like stereotypical jock.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
But I'm guessing he's more than that.
Oh yeah, way more. Like as the story unfolds, we see that he's got his own family stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like a tough relationship with his dad, you know?
Oh, that's hard.
Yeah, and he's trying to figure out where he belongs, you know, outside of hockey.
Right, right.
And there's this one part where he takes the blame for damage to the rink, even though he didn't do it.
Really?
Yeah, it shows how loyal he is to his team.
That's pretty selfless.
Yeah, and responsible, you know, beyond his years.
Yeah.
And Anastasia sees this, right? And it makes her rethink what she thought about him.
Interesting.
Like the start of a shift between them.
Okay, so what about those team building exercises?
Oh, yeah. Skinner, the rink director, makes them do those.
Those are supposed to help.
Well, like, the idea is to stop the fighting between the skaters and the hockey players, right?
Okay.
But they also kind of push Nathan and Anastasia together.
I bet those are fun to read.
Oh, they're hilarious, especially the speed dating one.
Oh, tell me about it.
Okay, so it shows you, like, who they are beyond the sport, right?
Yeah.
So Anastasia, she's witty, super loyal to her friends.
And Nathan.
He opens up about his family, shows his vulnerable side.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, and these moments, like, they start to break down the stereotypes each group has about the other.
I see.
They start seeing each other as people, not just, like, skaters versus hockey players.
Right.
But it's not all fun and games, you know? Like, this rivalry, it has consequences.
Yeah, what happens?
So someone gets hurt, a bad injury.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and it throws everything into chaos.
That's intense.
It is, and it reminds you, like, these athletes, the stakes are high, their dreams are on the line.
Right, of course.
It makes you think about all the pressure they're under, not just from coaches and teammates, but from their families, too.
Oh, yeah, especially for Anastasia.
Exactly. Her parents are living through her, pushing her towards the Olympics.
Oh, wow. That's a lot for her to deal with.
It is. She's trying to balance her dreams with their expectations.
And her feelings for Nathan?
Yeah, all at the same time.
Sounds complicated.
Oh, it definitely is. And it's interesting how that injury, like, to Anastasia's teammate, you know, it becomes a turning point.
Oh, yeah? How so?
Well, her Olympic dreams are kind of, like, on hold now.
Right.
And Nathan steps up to help her.
Really?
Yeah, he decides to be her skating partner.
Wow, even though he has his own hockey career to worry about.
Exactly. It shows how much he cares, you know?
Yeah, that's a big gesture.
It is. Like, he's putting her needs before his own.
That's not something you see a lot in, like, college athletics?
No, not really. It's all about competition, you know?
Yeah, so this puts them on a new path together.
It does. Filled with challenges and triumphs, on and off the ice.
Both, yeah.
Yeah, and being skating partners, it forces them to face, like, their own vulnerabilities.
Insecurities, yeah.
Yeah, they have to, like, trust each other completely.
Physically and emotionally, right?
Exactly. And there's the scene where Nathan helps Anastasia with this jump she's afraid of.
Aw.
He doesn't, like, make fun of her or anything.
Oop.
He's just encouraging and supportive.
That's really sweet.
Yeah, he gets that, like, true strength comes from admitting your weaknesses.
I like that.
Yeah, and Anastasia's growing, too, you know?
In what way?
Well, she finally dumps Aaron, that controlling skating partner.
Good for her.
And she starts setting boundaries with her parents.
Oh, wow, that's huge.
It is. There's this powerful moment where she tells them, like, their friend feels conditional. Yeah, based only on what she achieves.
That's got to be a hard conversation.
It is, but it's important for her, you know?
Yeah, for her self-discovery, her freedom.
Exactly. It's like a reminder that real love should be unconditional, right?
Totally. Like, your worth shouldn't be tied to achievements.
Exactly, or what other people expect of you.
That's a message that, like, a lot of young people need to hear.
Definitely, especially with all the pressure they face.
So as Anastasia starts focusing on herself, her confidence grows.
Oh yeah, on and off the ice, her skating becomes like more free, more artistic.
That's awesome.
It is, but it's not all perfect, for Nathan and Anastasia.
What happens?
Well, their relationship is tested. There's jealousy from Nathan's best friend, Henry.
Oh, is he into Anastasia too?
Yeah, he has feelings for her, and he's like protective of Nathan.
He doesn't trust her.
Not really. He knows Nathan's past, his reputation.
Oh, right, the player.
Yeah, and it takes time for Nathan to earn his trust.
This sounds messy.
Oh, it is. There's some tension, but it also shows how important honesty is.
Communication too, right?
Yeah, in any relationship. And then there's the whole thing with Aaron.
What happens there?
So Anastasia finally sees him for who he is, like manipulative, projecting his insecurities onto her.
That's awful.
It's heartbreaking, but also empowering,
How so?
Well, she realizes she deserves better, that she doesn't have to put up with abuse.
Emotional abuse, yeah.
Yeah, even from someone she cared about.
It shows how much she's grown.
Definitely. She's learning to see the red flags, to set boundaries.
Prioritize herself, yeah.
Exactly. A lot of readers, especially young women, will connect with that.
It's inspiring.
It is. And while she's dealing with Aaron, Nathan's got his own issues.
With his dad.
Yeah, their relationship blows up. You have to confront all these feelings.
Years of resentment, probably.
Yeah, it's like a raw look at family dynamics.
The impact of a father's approval.
Totally. And Nathan feels inadequate, like he can't live up to expectations.
But this is how he starts defining himself.
Right. On his own terms, he learns that his worth isn't tied to his dad's approval.
Powerful stuff.
It is. He starts putting his own happiness first.
That's great. So as they go through all this, their bond gets stronger.
Oh, yeah. Their love grows. It's like a slow burn,
Not a whirlwind romance.
No, it's built on shared experiences, respect.
Understanding each other's vulnerabilities.
Exactly. It's refreshing,
Yeah, a nice change from those insta-love stories.
Totally. And there's this beautiful scene where they're practicing late at night and they
Oh,
share a dance on the ice.
no skating, just dancing.
Yeah, just dancing, no words, just this connection.
Their bodies moving together.
It's like a visual representation of their intimacy.
I love that.
Yeah, they're communicating without words, finding comfort in each other.
It's like love transcending language.
Exactly. And it's this connection that helps them face the challenges ahead.
They know they can rely on each other.
Always, they have a partner who's there for them no matter what.
And it's not just in their romance, right?
No, it extends to their teammates, their coaches, even their family.
They advocate for each other, celebrate successes,
It's like true teamwork, not just about winning.
but about supporting each other, putting the team first.
And realizing that success is better when it's shared.
Setbacks are easier with someone who believes in you.
Exactly. And this idea of teamwork, it goes beyond sports,
Oh, yeah, totally.
It applies to any relationship, friendships, work.
We're all connected. We need each other.
And our biggest achievements come from working together.
Creating something bigger than ourselves.
Exactly.
Okay, so as we get to the end of Icebreaker, like the competition, it gets really intense.
Yeah, the stakes are higher, for sure.
But even with all the pressure and the drama,
Yeah.
you can tell Anastasia and Nathan are, like, finding themselves.
As individuals and as a couple.
Exactly, yeah.
And it's cool how the author balances that,
Balances what?
Like the competition with their internal struggles.
Oh, right, they're not just battling opponents.
No, they're fighting their own doubts, too.
There's that part where Anastasia almost quits.
Oh, yeah, before sectionals.
Right, she's overwhelmed by the pressure, scared of failing.
But Nathan's there for her.
He helps her.
He does with his, quiet strength. He believes in her.
Oh.
It's like sometimes the best way to love someone
Is to just believe in them.
Exactly, even when they don't believe in themselves.
And that helps Anastasia find her potential.
It does, and Nathan has his own doubts, too.
Yeah, about being captain.
Yeah, he feels the pressure, the responsibility.
It's a lot to handle.
It is, and it's these moments, where they're vulnerable.
That make them feel real.
Yeah, they're not just perfect athletes.
They're human with flaws and insecurities.
And by going through these challenges together,
Their relationship gets stronger,
way stronger, they become each other's anchors,
like a safe haven.
Exactly. Their love story shows that real intimacy.
It's not just about the good times.
No, it's about the struggles, too, being there through thick and thin.
Oh, and speaking of things getting tough, remember that twist?
Oh, yeah, the sabotage.
Anastasia skates right before her performance.
Totally messed up.
It's like a bomb went off. It affects both teams.
But it also brings them together.
In a way,
Yeah, the rivalry takes a backseat.
everyone wants to help Anastasia.
And find out who did it.
It shows that adversity can unite people.
Yeah, bridge the gap, give them a common goal.
And you see real teamwork there.
No more petty fights, everyone's focused on the bigger picture.
So the investigation, it reveals some secrets.
Oh yeah, hidden resentments, insecurities.
Like even in close groups, there could be betrayal.
It's true, but there's also forgiveness.
And redemption, right.
Yeah, the characters who messed up, they own up to it.
They apologize, try to make things right.
It shows that community is about supporting each other.
Even when we make mistakes.
Because we're all flawed, we need understanding.
Okay, so as we get to the climax, the tension's crazy.
Will Anastasia recover? Will Nathan's team win?
Will their love survive at all?
The offer keeps you guessing until the very end.
It's so suspenseful.
But it's not just about the external drama.
There's the emotional journey, too.
Right, they're facing their fears, choosing love over fear.
It's about how love can help us grow.
Become the best versions of ourselves.
And the ending is so satisfying.
It ties everything up, leaves you feeling hopeful.
Anastasia and Nathan, they achieve their dreams.
Both individually and together.
Love and ambition aren't mutually exclusive.
That's right, and the epilogue, 2 years later.
They're doing amazing, both of them.
Anastasia has her own school, Nathan's a pro hockey captain.
And they're starting a family.
It's heartwarming. It shows that happy endings are possible.
Icebreaker is more than just romance, you know?
It's about growth, resilience, the power of connection.
It shows that even in competition, there's room for kindness.
Compassion, empathy.
Especially in today's world where everything feels so divided.
It's a reminder that we need those things.
So if you're looking for a story that'll warm your heart,
and make you believe in love and human connection.
Icebreaker's definitely worth a read.
I agree.
And that's our deep dive into Icebreaker by Hannah Grace.
Right here on Bookkast.
Where we explore bestsellers in minutes.
Until next time.
Happy reading.